back, guys. I'm Shadow Killer here, and on today's episode we are going to go over the weekly Arms Day packages that Banshee has brought for us this week. Now, I did miss out on two packages last week, the hand cannon, and I believe the shotgun was the other one I missed out on. The shotgun is not that good, in my opinion, when I looked it up on the website today. The hand cannon's okay, but it cannot hit max range. So with that, let's take a look at the packages this week. So what he had last week was the Xanera D mid-fire rate auto rifle, and we have the SC Hollow, the LB Assault, we have Hot Swap, Rodeo, Single Point Sling, Hand Loaded, and Braced Frame. This is a good gun. I like the sight, I like Braced Frame, I do not like these perks. If you had Counterbalance with Crowd Control, great PvE weapon. Other than that, I would pass and wait for a better roll. So, for the next package, for the second one, we have GA Post, we have the LD Watchdog, we have Last Resort, Counterbalance, Snapshot, Speed Reload, and Small Bore. In my opinion, the Small Bore with the stability and the range increase is very good for this weapon. Counterbalance is also really good, but I do not like the GA Post. I do not like the iron sight. The muzzle flash is too much. The thermal and the SC Hollow, I believe it was, are the two that I would most likely go for, just because of there's no muzzle flash and it doesn't obscure your vision when you're aiming down sight. So I wouldn't get that one, unfortunately. Now for the third one, we have the SC Hollow. This is the sight you want. And we have LC Ranged. We don't want that one. We have Surrounded, Feeding Frenzy, Single Point Sling, Hand Loaded, and Small Bore. I would pass. I would wait for the next week's package. So the Suros ARI-41 was from last week. It is a mid-fire rate auto rifle. So let's take a look. We have the SLO-12, the SPO-26, and the SRO-41. We have fitted stock, we have oiled frame, we have snapshot, we have small bore, and we have focused fire. Now focused fire with the small bore giving you range and stability. Now the magazine size I think will go down to like 36 or 38, so you're not losing a lot, but you're gaining range and stability, plus a little bit of increase to stability with fitted stock will make this gun very consistent. It artificially makes the recoil a lot easier to control. I'm not saying it's the best, but for PvE, when you have a higher magazine, it does help out to put out consistent DPS. So I would say if you want a fun weapon, try that one out. Now for the second package, we have the SLO-12, the SPO-26, and the SR-41. We have Hammer Forge, we have Casket Mag, we have Snapshot, and Hand Laid Stock with the final perk, Unflinching. And you could go for that max stability, but again, you lose range, and you need range on auto rifles to keep their time to kill consistent. So I would just pass on this one. Does not have the rolls that you want. Now for the third one, we have the SLO-19 sight, we have the SPO-26, and we have the SR-37. We have fitted stock, appended magazine, snapshot, and hand light stock, and rangefinder. This is a gun for this package that does not know what it wants to be, in my opinion, and I would personally pass and wait for a better roll. Counterbalance, really good. Perfect balance, small bore, I'd recommend. Gives you high stability, high stability range combination with consistency with counterbalance. And we have SLO-19 and the SPO-28 are the two sights I would go for this weapon. So let's go on to the third one. We have the Oife Rua D. Probably butchered that name, but let's take a look at what it has. This is a package I held on to. You have Braced Frame, Quick Draw, Explosive Rounds, Spray and Play, Unflinching, ATA Scout, and ATD Raptor. It would be interesting. Braced Frame does not lower the magazine, unfortunately, which is a good thing in our case. So if you want to use this for PvE, I would say go for it, because you run out. You just fire off the bullets quickly, quick reload. You can aim the shoot down sight quickly, and you have Braced Frame. Now onto the second package. We have an interesting one. Braced frame, quick draw, explosive rounds, performance bonus, counterbalance, ATA Scout, ATD Raptor. Now, comparing to the last one, I would actually take this one, just because as braced frame, you have counterbalance, so it's never going to go off left or right. It's going to go perfectly vertical. And you have performance bonus, so if you get a kill, you'll get you have a chance, I think it's 25% chance, to get the bullet back into the magazine. So, on to the third package. We have again braced frame, snapshot, explosive rounds, spray and play, unflinching, ATB long range, and ATD Raptor. Now I wouldn't pick this one because it doesn't have any close sights. So, with that, let's go and head over to my Warlock now. And we are back on my Warlock. Now, let's see what packages I'm holding on to that you might be holding on to, and so that we can see what rolls Banshee brought for us this week. So, for this week, we have the PDX-41 mid-fire rate auto pulse rifle. It came with reinforced barrel, speed reload, full auto, perfect balance, oiled frame, SLO-12, SPO-26, and SPO-57. Now the roll that I would look for this is right here. Instead of reinforced barrel, you want hand laid stock because the range is high enough and the high stability increase is very notable. You get counterbalance right here where full auto is, and get high caliber round. This is one of the very few guns that can roll high caliber round while getting a stability bump at the same time. And I would love to get this weapon because I think this would have a higher, the higher the damage, the more effective the high caliber round is, and I would really like to try it out. So if you have one of these weapons, leave a comment down below. I greatly appreciate it, and let me know, and so then everyone else can read the comments and see if it does have a great effect on the pulse rifle, because I think it's one of those hidden gems that not a lot of people get to see. So on to the next one. We have SLO-19, SPO-28, SRO-41. We have high caliber round, good start, with my two favorite sights. We have casket mag. We have partial refund. That's not the greatest perk. We have snapshot, and we have reinforced barrel. Close, but not there. I would wait. I would not pick up this package this week. Now for the third package, we have SLO-19, SPO-28, SRO-41, and Hammer Forged, and oil frame, and head seeker, snapshot, and hand laid stock. Now, this is, if you're going to pick up a roll, I'd recommend this one just because you have hand laid stock, you have head seeker, so it'll help make more body shots more consistent. When you go body shot to headshot and you get another body shot from another burst, it'll make it a more consistent 3 round burst. The Hammer Forged will counteract what the hand laid stock did, and you have the SLO-19 and the SPO-28, the two, in my opinion, best sights. So if you're going to pick one up this week and you have this package, I'd pick up the third package. So we have a PDX-45 as our next package. So let's take a look. We have the SLO-12, the SPO-28, the SPO-57, Hammer Forged, casket mag, unflinching, speed reload, and reinforced barrel. You need stability on the faster fire rate pulse rifles, so I would not recommend this package for this week. So on to the next package. We have the SLO-12, the SPO-26, the SPO-57, fitted stock, oil frame, rangefinder, speed reload, and hand laid stock. Now, you could roll with this weapon because you do have rangefinder, which could maybe help out against the hand laid stock, but these two perks are utter useless because of this one perk here with hand laid stock, so I would not recommend picking this one up. So let's take a look at the third package. So for the third package, we have SLO-19, SPO-26, SRO-41 with perfect balance, casket mag, unflinching, snapshot, hand laid stock. Again, you could go hand laid stock for max stability and then lower the stability and get more bullets, but I feel it's just counterintuitive. I would just wait on this package for this week and just wait to see what Banshee brings next week if you are still holding one of these packages. So let's take a look at the Suros JLB-47. Now, like we all know, you either need tracking or proximity detonation, grenades and horseshoes. Doesn't have it, I'd skip it for the first package. On to the second package, we do have grenades and horseshoes. And then the third one has reloading with this weapon. Grants bonus damage, reactive reload. So we're just going to only look at the second one. So let's take a look. We have javelin, that's good. We have grenades and horseshoes, like I said, is good. Single point sling, we have speed reload, we have aggressive launch, smart drift, and counter mass. This isn't a bad roll. It could be a little bit better, but you know what, for what it is, it'll be very consistent. You have the increase of javelin, you have proximity. Now between these two perks, a lot of people would say single point sling is kind of useless, but in my opinion, it's actually really good. Like if you're jumping in the air, it'll reset your weapon quicker, so it'll allow you to shoot, or like hip firing it a lot quicker because you're not waiting for it to ready up. And then you have the counter mass, which gives you more velocity. Yes, the blast radius, I get it, it's lower, but the velocity, you want it to hit a target quickly in order to make sure that the rocket gets to the target. And because if it goes too slow, it doesn't matter how big your blast radius is. You need a good balance. So because this already has a high blast radius, I would go more into the velocity, and it would help it out. And I find this would be a consistent. Again, it will only pull 2 in the magazine, even if you are wearing boots with rocket ammo increase. So you only get 2 shots. That's the only downside to this weapon. But with that, let's go to my Titan now. And welcome back, we're on my Titan. So let's take a look at what Banshee brought us this week for the package I have. I do have a duplicate of the Suros PDX-45, so we're not going to look at that one again. But I only got one other package, and that is the Tuonela SR4. So let's take a look. The Spark IS-6, the Torch HS-2, Impulse MS-2, Replenish, Extended Mag, Rifle Barrel, Zen Moment, and Surrounded. Rifle Barrel, useless on this gun. Replenish, useless on this gun. I would not pick this package up. Let's go to the second package. We have Candle IS-2, Flash HS-4, Impulse MS-2, Replenish, Extended Mag, Small Bore, Zen Moment, and Exhumed. Like I said before, you have again the Replenish and the Zen Moment with Small Bore. I would not recommend Small Bore because it'll drop it down to either a 10 or an 11 round clip. So I'd pass on that one as well. So on to the third package. We have the Spark IS-6, the Flash HS-4, and the Impulse MS-2 with life support, single point sling, feather mag, Zen Moment, and Exhumed. It just seems like this week is all about neutering the magazine. Like you can increase it with the extended mag, but just you don't have perks to complement it. Like you have feather mag here, it'll drop the magazine, and you can use single point sling. There are many other good perks that you could be using. So I would just hold on to this package and wait for next week if you do have one of those packages. So for field test weapons, we have the auto rifle. You just gotta kill Cabal, just go to patrol, get it done, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Then we have the Suros auto rifle. This is the only weapon you have to get kills in the Crucible. So if you aren't a fan of it, you can just pass on it. It would be probably more of a headache doing it, so I just skip it if you're not wanting to do that. And then you have the pulse rifle, where you just gotta get precision shots. So precision shots in either PvP or PvE. Just go to a patrol zone, and there you go, Bob's your uncle, done. Then you have another pulse rifle. You just gotta kill Vex targets. Just go to Venus, load in patrol, and go around to where go to the left, go through the next 2 zones on the left side if you keep following the road, and you'll hit a bunch of Vex, done. Then you have the sniper rifle, kill fallen captains. Go into Cosmodrome and go to the left to Moth Yards. There's a captain in the cave, and there's a captain that spawns by the building. You can jump on the pipes and just jump above the barrier, so auto respawn. He'll come out, you shoot him, and just repeat that. So we got Foundry orders this week. Well, this week to get for next week. So we have the Suros DAS-43. This is the mid fire rate and impact scout rifle, doing 61 to the head and 40 to the body. This gun can be really good. It's just a consistent scout rifle. I would pick it up. Then you have the Suros DIS-47. This is the fastest scout rifle that you can get for shooting. You know, the variants that you would want to get would be full auto and hand laid stock, and high caliber round is what I'm looking for on this weapon. You have the Hake Lumilla D. This is the high impact pulse rifle. I picked that one up. You need hand laid stock, counterbalance, and I think crowd control with a good sight is what you'd want on this weapon. Hake Jinko Go D. Not a fan of the shotgun. I would probably pass on it. Hake Tamara D. Sniper rifle. It's okay. If you just want legendary marks, pick it up. And I wouldn't really recommend picking it up. But that's going to be it for the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see more content. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And leave a comment down below. Let's get this chat going. I'd like to have a conversation. But other than that, though, guys, take it easy. Shadow out.